Podcast transcripts. We're diving into a topic that might not be at the forefront of every podcaster's mind, but is extremely crucial. Stick around and you'll understand why transcripts can take your podcast to the next level. How's it going, everybody? And thanks so much for joining me for this video. As always, I am your host, John. First and foremost, podcast transcripts make your podcast accessible to an even wider audience. This can be especially true for those who may be hard of hearing. By providing a written version of your show, you're ensuring that everybody who comes across your podcast, including those who may be hard of hearing, can enjoy all of the content that you're putting out in your podcast. Many podcast directories will also push your transcripts through your RSS feed. Many of those directories will also show those transcripts during playback if they're in the form of an SRT file. This is great news for you because this ensures that your podcast can be accessed by everybody in their favorite directory of choice and that they'll have access to your podcast transcripts. Now, let's talk about the impact of discoverability. Search engine optimization, or SEO, plays a huge role in how easily people will be able to find your podcast. Podcast transcripts contain text, and search engines and directories love that. By including a transcript for your podcast, you're giving these directories and search engines even more content to index. In turn, this can help your podcast visibility and help you grow your podcast even further. Now, transcripts aren't just a one-time asset. They can be a goldmine for creating additional content for your show. Imagine having a written version of your entire episode ready to go. You can easily repurpose that text into social media posts, into blog posts, into a lot of different things. Audiograms, really the sky's the limit. Not only does it save you time from having to go in and transcribe the episode yourself, but now it gives you extra tools that you can use to grow your show. Check out this really cool tip from Bethany Hawkins from Crackers and Soup. She talks about a really cool ebook strategy that you can implement using your podcast transcripts.
You can also take all of the information from numerous episodes and create an ebook. Because you have all of this information in your transcripts, just put it all together in a written format and create an ebook. That's another great way to market your podcast that people don't really take into consideration.
Now, I talked about that you don't have to transcribe this stuff by yourself. So what can you use to transcribe it? Here's where it gets even more exciting. You can use Podbean AI to transcribe your show. Podbean AI can automatically generate transcripts for your show. When you upload your podcast, Podbean AI goes to work, providing you with an accurate and time-stamped transcript. It's a game changer for podcasters who want to enhance the accessibility of their show. It's going to save you hours on manual transcription, and it's going to give you the ability to repurpose that content to market your podcast even further. And on top of that, Podbean AI can automatically optimize your podcast audio, generate titles and descriptions, and create chapter markers for your show. And there you have it, the many reasons why podcast transcripts are a must for every podcaster. From making your content even more accessible to podcast SEO, to giving you an extra level of content creation, your podcast transcripts are a powerhouse of a tool. If you haven't started implementing them into your podcasting strategy, now is the time to start. As always, happy podcasting. We'll see you in the next one.